Sometimes when you're working in AutoCAD Electrical, you need to check the properties of an object to make sure it's on the right layer, to make sure it's got the right line type, and so on and so forth. Now you can do that by selecting an object, right-clicking and going to the Properties palette. So let's do that first. So I'm going to zoom in on this little central panel here. And you can see there's some text there, but also there's a rectangle here going around the text. It's a polyline. And if I hover over that, it gives me some information about the polyline, telling me it's on layer 0. I can't edit that information about the properties though until I click on it, and then I right click like that and I bring up the shortcut menu. Now right down at the bottom of that shortcut menu is Properties, so I click there, and that'll bring up the Properties palette. That's obviously obscuring the rectangle, so I'll just click and drag on the title bar like so. So you can see there, it's telling me it's on layer 0. So if I click there, click on the flyout menu, and if I come down now, there's that line weight layer that I set up. Click there, and now I close the Properties palette, and then I just hit Escape. And as you can see there, that has obviously changed the properties of that rectangle. What I need to think about is there a way where I can do that quicker? And yes, there is. I can switch on Quick Properties, sometimes known as QP. Down here, again on the status bar, Drafting Settings, it's this icon here. I switch on Quick Properties or QP mode there. What happens now is when I click on that particular rectangle, I get the Quick Properties like so. I don't have to right click, go to Properties on the shortcut menu, and it just gives me a number of settings. It tells me it's a polyline, on layer, line weight, and so on. Now I can actually change the settings of my Quick Properties by way of changing what is displayed. Let me just hit Escape a couple of times just to deselect that. Quick Properties is down here. I right click and go to Quick Property Settings, and I can change the settings of my Quick Properties. Again, it's in the Drafting Settings dialog box, Quick Properties tab. So that displays the Quick Properties palette on selection. All objects, I can change whether it's cursor dependent, whether it appears top right, top left, distance away from the object in pixels, and I can also collapse the palette automatically with a minimum number of rows there. I'm not going to change any of those settings, but if you wanted to, you could. So with Quick Properties on now, I click, change the layer very quickly. I want that going back to layer 0. I then hit Escape twice, job done. Now the reason I hit Escape twice is to cancel any command and then also cancel any object selection. So get into that double escape key press. It works well and it cancels the command first and then any object selected. So that's how your Quick Properties or QP works in AutoCAD Electrical.